Hello and welcome to this video of checking out how we can create an examination. There are certain prerequisites for creating an examination. The first thing that I'll do is I'll click on this grid-like shape icon. I'll go to my Google Classroom. The time I go to my Google Classroom, you can find the courses that you have already started. Now, what I have done is I have created a dummy course over here. As you can see over here, there's a dummy course. So I'll click on this dummy course and then I need to start an generation. I need to start creation of a question paper. In order to start the process of question paper, I need to go to the classwork. Once I click on classwork, I need to click on create and then start the process. But before starting the process, I would like to put certain points over here. Number one, the prerequisites for creating a questionnaire is that you need to have a list of questions ready. So therefore, this is known as the planning process for creating a question paper. Number one step, have the list of questions ready. Number two, plan what are the different types of questions that you are going to ask. Are there multiple choice questions to be asked? Are there short answer type questions to be asked? Are there long answer type questions to be asked? If you want to put all the three together, then in that case, you need to find out that how many questions will be multiple choice questions, how many questions will be short answer, how many questions will be long answer type. Once this is ready, then you must have a Google Classroom course in order to create a questionnaire. Once you are having all these three components, then what we can do is we can start the process of having a Google Classroom based question. Now let's move towards Google Classroom, and what we'll do is we'll click on create, and once you click on create, you can find assignments, quiz assignments, questions, material, reuse posts, and topic. So what we will do over here is we'll be focusing on quiz assignment. The time I click on quiz assignment, you can see that I have got something over here wherein I can write the title of the question paper or whatever assignment I'm having, then instructions, what we are going to, how a person is going to opt for those questions. Then after that, you are having blank quiz available over here. And if you see this blank quiz, it's mentioned over here, Google Forms. This is actually one extra application of Google Educational Suite, wherein using this Google form, we are going to create a question paper and then we are going to put it as an assignment for the students. Now let's start the process. What we'll do is we'll simply write right over here. I'll say test for question paper, or I can simply say test for midterm examination. Then I can write instructions, multiple MCQs correspond of 1 mark each. Short answer type questions correspond of 2 marks each. Assuming that this is 2 mark, and then long answer type questions correspond of 5 marks each. Now, once I complete this instructions, then I'll simply click on blank quiz. The time I click on blank quiz, I'll be having now a Google form available for me. Now in this Google form, what I am going to do is first, before I start the question writing, I'll name this blank quiz. I'll put it as, let's assume we are preparing for midterm examination. I'll give a description over here, online examination for SSC 123, which is information and communication technology. Fine. And what you can do is you can select this over here and you can copy it. You can put it over here as a title of this. You can write midterm examination. Now let's start and let's assume that we are having three parts of questions. Number one, we are having multiple choice questions. Number two, we are having short answer type questions, and number three, we are having long answer type questions. So once you see over here, it's showing us as untitled questions. Number one. Number second is the time I start writing any question. Let's suppose my question number one is, what do you understand from what do you understand from MICR? Let's suppose this is a question. Now, if you check out on the right hand side of this, you can see which type of question is it. Which type of question is it. If you see short answer type, if you see paragraph, if you see multiple choice, checkbox, drop down, whatever type you like, you can put it. As of now, we can start with multiple choice questions. The time I click on multiple choice questions, I can write that option number one. Let's suppose I'm saying magnetic ink character reader. Then you are having option number two. I'm writing ink magnetic ink reader, code reader. Then I'm having option three. Simply just click and everything will be done. Magnetic ink code reciprocator. Right? And let's suppose the fourth option is none of the above. Now once it is done, I have to click on answer key. I have to mention which one is the correct option. Let's suppose, as you can see MICR, I'll click on A, and then I'll mention how many points does it carry. If it is 1 mark, I'll just click on 1. If it is 2, if it is 3, whatever marks it's having, I have to mention over here. Once you are done, click on done. Now let's assume you need to prepare one more objective type questions. The shortcut method over here is you will click on this particular key. Once you use your mouse cursor and reach this position, it's automatically showing you duplicate. So if you click on this, a new question with the same contents will be prepared. It will help you in easing out your job. Let's suppose now I am asking that what do you understand from ISP? Just to see how it works, I'll say Internet Service Provide, and then I'll just copy it so that it will become easier for me. I'll say provider. I'll say again true, and then none of the above. And again, I have to click on answer key. I'll say internet service provider is the correct answer. Here again, you can mention more than one answer or one answer, whatever you like. But it is only 1 point. So I'll click on done. What I have done as of now is I have created two multiple choice questions. I repeat once again that first we did create an option wherein I gave 4 options using a multiple choice question. Second also is a multiple choice question with 4 options. What I can do is I can copy this once more, and this time I'll say drop down. Now this time I'm going to use it as simply I'll write MCQ question 3. This time I'll write this as answer 1. Fine. In order to make things simpler, answer 2. This time it's answer 3. And here it's answer 4. Fine. And let's assume that the answer is answer 3. So this time I have put this as a drop down. You will see once we'll go for opting these questions, you will see that it will not come as other MCQs which we have designed over here. What it will be done over here, it will come as a drop down. The time as this is known as a drop down. Once I click, I'm getting all options. Here what will happen is once a person will click, he'll get all these options. He has to select one. Now again, you will click on answer key and you will say answer 3 is the correct answer, and you will write as 1 mark. You have created 3 multiple choice questions. In the same manner, you can create 10 multiple choice questions, which will become part of your midterm examination. Now let's suppose I need to create a new question. If you can see over here, there's a plus mark. I'll click on plus mark. and then again it's coming as multiple choice question, but this time I'll say question 1 for short type. What I'll suggest over here is that it is better to go for long answer type questions, because there's a problem in this short type answer, that a student will always get single line to write the answer. So he will not be having any track of what he has written. So if you are writing it as a paragraph, that will be better. So once you click on over here, if I click on short answer type, so a student will get only this much space to write the answer. So he'll keep on writing the text will keep on scrolling. So he won't be able to edit it. It is better to go for paragraph, and then once marking is done, you can mention that it's having corresponding of 3 mark or 2 mark or whatever it is. Once I say long answer type, it means a student can write a paragraph. So once this is done, what I'll do is I'll click on answer key. This time I'm not going to give any answer key. I'll simply put this as 2 mark question as mentioned earlier. Done. So my question 1 for short type is having 2 marks. So I'll copy this again. I'll say question 1. Now it is question 2 for short answer type. Again the same type, and I'll again copy this so that now I can create long answer type question. Once you click on this answer key, this time I'll make it 5 marks. But do remember one thing. Let's once again recap what we have done. Number one, it is this question, that's multiple choice question. Now, every student needs to opt for it. Therefore, please do check out and remember this. You need to click on that a student has to give the answer for this. Therefore, this required should be activated. Similarly, what do you understand from this? This also needs to be activated. Again, another multiple choice question. A student needs to opt for it. And this, let's suppose we are giving a choice. So out of these two, one has to be done. So it is better to go for not giving any choices, directly giving questions which a student has to opt for. So I have clicked on the button that these are mandatory. A student needs to answer all these short type answers, all these long type answers, all the multiple choice questions. Once let's assume that our question paper is ready. So we are having 5 plus 2 plus 2, which means 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. This is a 12-mark question. And if you can check out over here, automatically this is displayed over here. 12 points is the total weightage for this question. Now, once you are doing any work, it automatically gets saved over here. As you can see over here, it's automatically saved. So it means you have completed the job. Once it is saved, if you go again back to this question paper, just simply refresh it. And once you refresh, you can see that there will be a change in the quiz that you had created, because initially it was showing as blank. As the internet speed is slow, therefore it will take some time in order to display it. Now, let's suppose I'm clicking on test. Now check it out. Now this particular change has been implemented. I mean, what I had done over here, it has already been reflected over here. Now, what I need to do is, if my midterm examination is ready, I need to send it. But prior to sending, I need to change the settings. Now, do check out this question paper is ready. Everything is done, but I need to put certain settings for this.